rachybop here, and today I would like to show you a really cool app called MultiTimer. This is going to allow you to, as it probably suggests by the name of the app, set multiple timers on your iPhone. So I use timers all the time. I usually use Siri to set the timer, or I just go into the timer on the clock app. But you can't set more than one, and also mine's been a little bit buggy. I've told you this in a previous video, but sometimes it just doesn't go off and it's just not reliable, and the one thing you need from a timer is reliability. The first line of the description of this app is people don't want something truly new, they want the familiar done differently, and that is exactly what this app does. So there's different categories here, easy categories that you can use: exercise, rest. I love that it's got rest in there. I think that's a really nice thing to implement. Meditation, love that too. Break, eggs, run. I think these things are things that people need to have in their life every single day, and I love that they've themed these things in the app. So if I click the meditation, you just click one tap and it's started. How cool is that? Like, it's preset. Then you tap again and it's paused. So you just have a one tap action. So if you want a break and your meditation is part of your break, you can do that too. That's absolutely fine. And you can also stop them at any time. It's absolutely flawless. And if you want to reset the timer anytime, you just double tap on the screen. That's going to reset whichever one you're tapping on. So it's super easy to use, and definitely an app I'm going to be keeping. And as well as it being multi-timer and working really well and everything else, I love that it encourages these certain things within the app, which, especially if you're working from home, these are things that you really need to implement. We go into settings here. You can change a whole heap of things. So you've got workspaces, and this is how you can change like a grid. So you can change exactly how it looks on your home screen. So we've changed that to 3x3, and that's how it now looks. So you can then we go back to settings. I'm going to change it back because I quite like how it was. And you can actually create a new workspace up here. You can call it something else if you want to. You can change the look of the grid, so you can even have it, that's quite cool. And we can call it like, I don't know, Monday. And say like on Monday you've got a load of things that you want to get done. If we go up here, we can then change these specific circles to whatever kind of timer we want. And the timers, they go in seconds, minutes and hours, and you can now go up to 100 hours. So this is where you edit the timer. You can store the time, add a label. So say you've got a certain task that you want to do. So maybe you want to clean the bathroom, but you've only got an hour to do it. You maybe make it pink. Everything's better in pink. Give yourself an hour, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. And you can have a sound on there, which is the default sound, and you can also add icons. So these icons, hopefully you'll find one that's relevant. There's plenty to choose from. Let's think, cleaning. I'm going to put a little smiley face for the cleaning. I'm actually going to change it to yellow. It's a bit more clinical. And then click start. That will start the thing. So pause it, go back, we'll double click to reset that. You can put all your tasks on here for your day, how much time you want to spend in them. Then you could do them in order, you could do them in a random order, but you know you get everything done. Or you could maybe do a meal on it. So say you're cooking a Sunday dinner, you could set up like roast potatoes, how long they take and everything, and have them all going at the same time. You know, like, oh, okay, so I put the potatoes in now and I know when that gets to there, that timer's going to go off, I set off this one, and you know, like your sprouts, it's really good. You can also leave this running in the background so it doesn't actually have to be open. You just leave it running and it will go off when it's ready. And that's what it'll do when the timer is done. You can go into it and then it counts up afterwards. So it actually counts over time anything you've done, and that can be really useful in a lot of situations. Then if we go back into settings, these are your sounds. So you can choose any of your sounds from your iPhone. I quite like the standard one. You also got your vibrations if you want those on. Then we've got badges, so you can set if you want those for active times, finished timers and none. Auto lock, you can set that. Feedback, rate in the App Store, share the app, help. MultiTimer Pro, which we've got here, and restore purchases if you buy anything. The actual base app is free. I'll put a link in the description. And the premium version is $2.99. That's going to pay for you not to have the ads and things like that. So it's definitely worth trying out and seeing if you like it. And it's great that they offer a free app for you to do that. Then they've got recommendations of other apps from them in the bottom. And best of all, it is Apple Watch enabled, so it will sync up with your Apple Watch as well, which is great because this then totally eradicates the iPhone's timers, because the iPhone's timers just cannot compete with this app. Like, it's just so good. It's also pretty nice to look at. It's really fluid and nice to use, and it's kind of easy to pick up on what you need to do where. You can get really in depth with it and use it in loads of different situations, but you can also just use it simply as a timer. I absolutely adore this app. I'm going to give it 5 big fat moos. I think it's amazing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What would you use this for? What situations in your life do you need a timer for? I'm looking forward to getting a lot more organised by using this app, and I just think it's great. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!